As you can see here, I have like a rough sketch of what we want to do with measurements, and what I decided to do, since, you know, kids grow and all that, is go with my head measurement. That way they can wear the mask for a while. The balloon was kind of misshapen, so I put some tape around it so it would be more head shaped. Got my Mache mixture here. You can check that out if you don't know how to make it. I have a video on my channel. I'll stick it in the card up in the top over there, I guess, wherever it would be. So I'm gonna leave a card for the recipe for this mixture. And I've got a bunch of newspaper that I've cut up, so let's get started. Right now I'm just kind of working on a basic shape to, you know, it's gonna kind of go on like a helmet. I'll cut the holes out for the eyes later, so we don't have to worry about that. We're just getting started on the very first layer. Okay, now that this part is done, I'm gonna clean up and let that dry. I've got a couple of leftover plastic eggs from Easter. If you want to see that video, I will leave a card in the, up there, card up there. I'm gonna leave like a blank spot in the middle for the pupil, and I'll just kind of like even it up after it dries and we're putting it together. Okay, so I grabbed two smaller backside of plastic eggs, and I'm going to use these for the cheeks because first I'm going to be making Chica, which kitty girl will love. Okay, I'm going to take these off now that they are dry. I've got some half a piece of corrugated cardboard. It's ridgy on one side and smooth on the other. I'm just kind of eyeballing it right now, so I'm thinking that should be good. So, I think I'm gonna let that dry for now. And after that's dry, I'll build more up on it because it's getting a little flimsy, but I feel like if I keep it there, it'll hold the shape that I want. Perfect. Now I get to get my hands all clean. Okay, now I think I'm going to work on her little hair things. I don't like the way this looks, so I'm gonna cut it apart. And these definitely need to be cut down. So, since I have filmed, I kind of messed this up. I made it a little too small, and in case you accidentally have the same issue, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to fix it. So I completely cut it in half all the way around, and I just kind of like held the pieces together as I slid it over her head and put some tape where I felt like it needed to be. And after the tape was on, I tried it on her head again to make sure it was going to fit. And so now I'm gonna just paper mache over that middle part. I might blend it in a little bit, but that's okay because I got some paper mache pulp from the Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to kind of use this to go over the entire surface so it's nice and smooth, because I was a little aggravated that you could still see all the paper lines on my last mask. So I'm going to use this stuff once this is all dry and done before I paint it. Now for these. I realized when I was trying everything on the mask that, well, the beak is like way too big. So I'm going to trim this down. Okay, well, that sucked. So, what just happened was I ran out of space and was not recording when I thought I was. So, this is what I did. I got this stuff out. It is papier-mâché pulp. You add half this, half water. You can add extra of this if you want it thicker, and basically it's like papier-mâché dough, or not quite clay. I mean, it's definitely not clay. After you mix it half and half, this is what you end up with. It's like room temperature oatmeal. Kind of gross, but crafts get messy sometimes. So here we go. I'm going to put a good fine coat, even coat all over this. So basically I just got this so I can like get rid of all the wrinkles and paper marks and make it nice and smooth and pretty. So that is what I'm going to do. What I am doing essentially to get this on here like nice and even is I slap on a spot and I just kind of like mash it forward with my fingers to get it nice and like thin layer and, you know, good and even. And then I kind of lightly rub it to get it, you know, smoother. And now that it's, you know, like getting wet, it's just kind of becoming flimsy. So there's that. So I'm probably just gonna have to like do one part at a time. For now, I am done, and I will come back when this is dry. Okay, well, first off, I need to apologize for this giant mess because my daughter Super Oreo was making this, and you know, she is 9 years old, and I think she did a pretty fantastic job. It looks great. I asked her if she wanted me to touch up the paint a little bit, so I'm going to be doing that. But I think after that, it's just gonna look fantastic. This obviously is going to be the prop for the Chica costume. But yeah, she's a mess. Big mess. Anyway, so I'm going to be covering the pieces for the mask and attaching them. Okay, the underneath part I'm not so concerned about just because, you know, it's not really going to show much. So I'm going to line this. Okay, boys and girls, I know it looks like a mess, but I promise it's totally worth it. Worth the mess. Because look, I love it. It looks awesome. For the second coat, if you haven't noticed, she's got a little bit of like an orangish hue, or at least that's what I see her. So I'm gonna get a little bit of red over here. Just a little bit. And I'm going to mix some of that into my middle. Paint is kind of softening the papier-mâché pulp. I did not take that into account, so it's kind of almost sanding itself out a little bit, which is perfect. But it is getting a little saggy from the wetness, so I'm watching the shape of it as I go along. Voila! Cleaner hands. Egg. Eyeball. Cheekies are pretty much the same color as her cupcake. Because I'm going to try to match it up pretty close to this color of pink that my daughter used. Just so y'all know, this will be an awesome other video, and I will leave a link to it in the comments as soon as I get it posted. Make sure you check out that video too.